What's up guys, welcome back to the next video in learning C++. My name is QD Azdani. You guys are watching my channel Croywood. As I said to you guys in a previous video that we're gonna show you guys late binding. What is late binding? So in this video we're gonna explain to you guys what is late binding. In previous slide we have seen what is late binding. You guys must have some sort of idea what is late binding. Late binding is also called dynamic binding. So keep in mind whenever you guys going to see some books or some videos or some conferences or some experts in C++ referring to you guys or telling you guys that dynamic binding, so you guys assume that dynamic binding is a late binding. When binding occurs at runtime based on the type of the object is called late binding. That's already explained to you guys. You guys should know now that when the binding occurs at runtime based on the type of the object is called late binding. Late binding resolves a function called at runtime. Late binding is achieved in C++ through the use of virtual functions and derived classes. So keep in mind, if you guys doing function overloading, or if someone asks you, or you guys going for an interview and someone asks you about the polymorphism, and they said that function overloading or operator overloading, how you guys define that one. That one comes in early binding, and that one comes in static binding. But when it comes to dynamic binding or late binding, is achieved through the use of virtual functions and derived classes, which is a form of polymorphism. So that's the main point that you guys need to keep in mind. The main advantage of late binding is that it is flexible. So to keep in mind, when you guys declaring virtual function or pure virtual function, it's not a fast. That's when you guys, the main advantage of the late binding is flexible. It's flexible, but it's not a fast, because you guys doing a lot of functions, and compiler goes then and creates that virtual table, and that virtual table points to each of these functions, whatever you guys created in your base class. And the main advantage is because it's flexible, but it's not fast. So you guys compromising speed for flexibility. So you guys, the flexibility is going to overlap the speed. So just keep in mind whenever you guys are going to do something else. So whenever you guys are doing virtual function, it's flexible, but it's not a fast in compile time. And the late binding also allows to support common interface, because as you guys going to see say hello, which we created interface, and this dynamic binding allows it to support common interface. So as I said to you guys, I'm gonna wrap up this one. So if a virtual method is called by a pointer of reference, as I say to you, as I show you guys that we created pointer, and then we call that method through our pointer or reference. The function that will be executed when the program is run is unknown at the compilation time. As I said to you guys, in a virtual table is unknown, because the compiler doesn't know anything about until it's a runtime. And then you guys going to come here and you're going to see let binding resolves function called at runtime, not a compile time. Alright guys, this is for this video. If you guys have any question or comment, leave in comment box. Otherwise I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.